What is up, Texas A&M Aggies fans? Tim here with your Aggies Daily Blitz. It is a defeat Saturday, I guess, as the Aggies close out their season against the LSU Tigers with a 42-30 loss in a game really that was pretty close. I was pretty impressed with the performance of the Aggies early on. A&M even held a 17-14 halftime lead, but you never really got the impression that that was going to hold up. Like, you knew at some point Jayden Daniels and the LSU offense was going to click. But an impressive performance nonetheless, I think, for the Aggies defense. Now, in the end, of course, you lost the game. You allowed Jayden Daniels 235 yards passing. You let him rush for 120 yards ultimately. But at the half, he completed 7 of 10 passes for 58 yards and had just one touchdown. But, all in all, the team's not really playing for anything. They're playing for their interim coach. I get it. And, they're obviously going to go out and try. But really nothing to play for here. As you're probably about to see as of, I don't know, maybe even as early as this evening here on a Saturday after the game, some players start to hit the transfer portal, which is pretty typical when you lose a coach. And sort of along those lines, if you have not heard the news, Aggies wide receiver Evan Stewart didn't travel with the team to face the Tigers. He remained at home, did not travel, and that is prompting rumors that he is about to hit the transfer portal. And, of course, he was a Longhorns commit before he decommitted 3 months, I think, after Sark took over. And, the speculation with him, like for a long time, has been, that he may transfer. But especially now with Jimbo gone, you're going to start seeing guys hit the portal, the guys that were Jimbo guys. And we should start seeing news of that, Evan Stewart and others, probably as early as tonight, definitely Sunday on into Monday. I would think you'll start seeing tweets and stuff from guys that will be announcing their intentions to enter the transfer portal and change programs as we go forward. But back to the game now, and it was a game that Jayden Daniels really was his last chance to shine before the Heisman voting. And I thought, did he do enough? Maybe just enough. With, the 235 yards, 4 touchdowns through the air, and then 120 yards on 11 carries, including that 49-yard just absolute nail in the coffin conversion by Daniels there in the second half. But I was more impressed, I think, with the quarterback on the other side of the field. Jalen Henderson, 25 of 35, 294 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did have a killer interception that came just one series after the missed field goal by Randy Bond, the 31-yarder that just barely squeaked wide right. And those 2 possessions are really what killed the Aggies, I think. They lost all momentum after the missed field goal, and then the next possession, on your own side of the field, you throw an interception that results in now 7 points off that turnover to the Tigers, and they never looked back after that. But as terrible as that interception was, Henderson, I thought, had a really, really good day. We're starting to see what he can do with his feet, and I think he is just sometimes one step away from being mentioned, maybe down the road with some of these elite running quarterbacks, because it just seems like on more than one occasion he was literally just a step away from breaking a tackle to make a long run. Now, he had 16 carries for just 10 yards. So you're like, what are you talking about, Tim? That doesn't sound very impressive. And I'm telling you, on probably 8 or 9 of those carries, he was just like a toenail away from breaking a tackle for a long gain. So it's right there. He just needs to maybe be a little bit more aware of where he is on the field and those around him, and that will come with some experience for sure. That will come, and I think that will be a huge boost to his game. Now we're entering. We've of course the bowl game will come first, but then the off season, you're going to start to wonder, all right, who's going to be the quarterback next year for the Aggies? You got a new coach coming in. Wigman's still there. Max Johnson's still there. Jalen Henderson's still there. I can't imagine that they're going to go into the spring with all three of these guys on the roster, but we'll see. And certainly a nice problem to have, too many good quarterbacks to pick from, right? So, man, I would certainly like to see what Jalen Henderson could do with a couple of years starting under his belt. Of course, we're still a fan of Wigman, and we always love Max Johnson. But I can't imagine all three of these guys staying on the field for the Aggies. Your leading receiver today, Ja'Day Walker, Henderson's roommate. 4 catches, 80 yards. Max Wright, 2 carries, 60 yards, including that awesome 51-yard touchdown. If you didn't get to see that, go check it out. It was literally a little dump-off pass to the left sideline, and Wright just broke tackle after tackle after tackle and carried a dude with him into the end zone. I mean, it was an amazing, amazing play. Highlight of the day for sure. Aniyah Smith, 8 catches, 59 yards. Noah Thomas, 4 catches, 32 yards on the ground. Le'Veon Moss, 9 carries, 45 yards. Reuben Owen, 6 carries, 21 yards. Daniels had 5 carries for 9 yards. And, of course, the offensive lineman, Mark Naboo, if you didn't see that, got a chance to carry the ball on a 1-yard touchdown. I hesitate to use the word run because it was more of a falling forward, almost like a tush-push play that you see the Eagles do. But Mark Naboo Jr. getting in on the scoring with 1 carry for 1 yard for 1 touchdown. You like to see those big guys up front get rewarded a little bit when they get a chance to carry the ball for sure. So lots of fun. Again, 42-30 loss. Not what we wanted to see, but probably about what we expected to see. But we'll now move on. Wait for an invitation to a bowl game. Wait for information about a head coach. And we'll go from there. So, all in all, another disappointing season for the Aggies at 7-5, 4-4 in the SEC. That we're moving forward, right? That's the whole point. That's why Jimbo's gone now. We'll keep our ears to the ground as far as rumors and speculation about who may be headed to College Station. If you got to watch the OSU and Michigan game today, that guy might be headed to College Station. Ryan Day, among those names mentioned, especially now with the loss. So we'll see. We'll do it all again probably early next week, boys and girls. Until then, we'll see you.